Hi, you guys. Well, this is my first video. Well, this way anyway. Um, I'm going to be doing more of these videos, and this is another day in it. First of all, this is a blessed day. It's a day like no other to an extent because it's another day. It's a new day. But when I say a day like no other, I mean it's another day of learning, of developing, of growing, and that's what makes it like no other. But what I wanted to talk about today was daddy issues. That's what we're gonna name it. Daddy issues. Excuse my clothing, because I know I have daddy issues, um, and it's probably because I grew up most of my life without my dad. Majority of my life, I didn't meet my dad till I was 30 years old. But this morning, me and my husband were having an disagreement about some daddy issues. And I didn't realize it at first, but I came off kind of harsh to him. And it wasn't really based off what he said. It could have, but it was more rooted in my own daddy issues. And I spoke up, but it wasn't more of what I said, it was how I said it. And it came from a place of hurt. It came up from a place of anger. And I realized that wasn't the best way to deliver that message to him. So after a couple of hours of thinking about that thing, I did go back and I did apologize. But I told him I meant what I said when it came to those daddy issues. I think is one of the worst things a daddy could do to a daughter, or should I say one of the worst things society could do to a daddy-daughter relationship, is not allow them to grow together, not allow him to be that protector of her, not allow him to be there for her. And there's a lot of things in society these days that make that so easy to happen. And I think what I wanted more than anything, I just wanted him to not give up the fight. It gets tiring. It gets, it feels like you're not going anywhere sometimes. It feels like you're taking 2 steps forward just to take 5 back. And that's just what it feels like. It can feel overwhelming to the point it makes you want to tap out when it comes to certain things. Because again, the way society is set up. But not to go too far into our personal situation, I think that the moral of this lesson is there's a couple of things. One of them is, for me, was pay attention. Pay attention when certain things come up, when certain things trigger you. And this really triggered me because of not my husband per se, because we got baby girl with us, but because of some of the things we deal with having her here, and my own personal issues. No daughter should have to be without daddy. Only because I've seen what it's like to be without daddy. If it's up to me, I'm going to continue to advocate for fathers. And I have my heart set on this program I'm creating called Operation Bring Daddy Home. And it's one of my heart's desires. It's something that I've had on my mind to do for years, which was bring the fathers back into the households. Because somewhere in my mind and heart, I do believe that it's going to restore some balance. I think one of the other lessons in all of this was don't allow outside circumstances to make you want to give up the fight. Also a lesson for me. Sometimes things on the outside of your home, on the outside of you, on the outside period, can come and hit you so hard, it can make you want to just drop it all and walk away. But what is the true purpose of the fight and going so far into the fight if it's going to be so easy for you to give up? Let me see, can I think of another lesson that was in this? I'll more likely be back with some more, but just everyone be encouraged. Anybody that's dealing with issues with their mother, issues with their father, issues with their children, be encouraged. It's not an easy fight, and it's not one that is going to always go smoothly, but you have to have your full armor on to be able to fight the right fight. Excuse me. Don't allow the way someone else decides to enter the fight change how you have learned to fight. And I've had to learn that lesson myself. I'm grateful. I'm honored to be in the position that I am in, even with all of the circumstances. Even with all of the circumstances, I'm honored because I know that this was not placed in my path and in my, it wasn't placed before me for no reason. Obviously, the universe knew that I had what it took. Obviously, God knew that I had what it took to fight this fight. Even when I feel like I don't have anything left in me to give towards it. There's always something. Keep digging, keep pushing. And I send love and light to all of you. And I pray you all continue to have a blessed day. And love you. Love, light, and understanding.